everybody, welcome to Art Day. Happy Monday. This is going to be hopefully the first part of a multi-parted project that I want to do, and I did buy this moleskin or moleskin, whatever you want to call it. It's a notebook, and I did take the one with the lines, and what I want to do with this particular one is make a recipe book. I did start, if you follow me and see the either the photos on Instagram or sometimes Twitter, but mainly in the vlog, Talk O'Clock, I did talk about starting to juice in addition to a very otherwise very healthy lifestyle when it comes to nutrition and food and stuff. So I did start about, I think, 2 or 3 months ago. I don't actually really remember, but I did note down a couple of recipes that I really liked and that I wanted to do, to have again. So I'm having like a big stack of recipe notes now, and actually it's time now. I have enough. I have 73 as per today. I have 73 recipes that I really like. So I thought I'm going to make myself a recipe book. Now I looked online first and searched if I came up for something like for cocktails, a recipe book or something, but the only things I could find were for cooking. So with cooking time, temperature and all that stuff, and that's not really what I need. I just need the ingredients and that's that. So I thought this kind of a notebook will just do, and I'm going to make it pretty on my own. Now you can see here I have 4 flags of Post-its there. And these are marks. So I do have 25 pages, like this, 25 of these for each chapter. So I have 5 chapters, which is spring, summer, autumn, winter, and all year. And I did categorize my juices beforehand and see how many I have of which category. The most of them are all year, and the fewest are winter, that are specific for winter. And I did categorize them the way which ingredients are seasonal. So I divided this book with the Post-its so far in 5 sections. And what I want to do is just take any page, something like this. On this side here have the recipe, so the name of the juice, and I want to probably use stamps for that, so letter stamps and number stamps for the quantity, and then write down the ingredients by hand in a funny handwriting, or just stamp the name of the juice and write down the ingredients. And on the other side, I want to have black cardstock here. I have to still cut that to size. But what I did also cut, so I want something like this. There should be a bit more of a black one, and then have the white one on top, and have a picture drawn of or painted. It's actually both. Have an art piece done of a fruit or a vegetable that is in that particular juice. And I want to round the corners so that it really looks nice with the notebook. And I decided, since these are 73 recipes, I'm going to work assembly line style. So these are all the squares. They're not all exactly the same size, and they don't have to be, I think. I kind of like when it's a little different on each page. And I did cut them all, 73, and I haven't, like I said, cut the black cardstock yet. I just wanted to show you something like this is where I'm going with it. And then I'm going to draw a vegetable or a fruit on each of these squares, and then color it with probably, it's either, I'm undecided, either neocolors or Tombow markers or a combination of both. I will find that out as I go. Now, with putting that much cardstock in here, this book is going to be bulky, and it's going to be like that in the end. So the spine is here. This is what the book will look like, which I'm not very fond of. So I'm also planning to cut the spine in the end here, extend the spine, probably wrap up this book in some nice paper. And I was even thinking if I might want to have my husband cut some wooden pieces, like either the word juice or recipe or something like that to put on front, but this is something that's very, very much down the line. The first things that I want to do is actually draw all of the fruits and vegetables, and I'm going to put the book aside to the side now, and I'm thinking this will be either 3 or 4 parts of a video. I don't think I can do that all in just 2 videos. I would be super surprised. But what I want to do now, my dears, is zoom you in. Let's take a bigger paper and zoom you into that size that you can see nicely. Hold on. Zoom commence. Something like this. You're a bit closer and you can see when I sketch. Now, the way that I want this to look and be sketched is very modern, very illustration-y, stylish, all of that. So I'm not gonna sketch with a pencil and make every line be perfect. No, I'm gonna go in with my squiggly lines, and yes, that's a totally technical term. With my squiggly lines, I'm going in and I want to just draw fruits and vegetables. I'm having a permanent marker, 0.3. I'm going to have the blog post for this particular project up when the last video for it will be published, so the same day. So yes, this is a longer project, and yes, you might want to follow along, but I think with a huge project like that, it's actually wiser to watch it done front to end and then rewatch when for certain steps when you're actually doing it yourself. So you only, I think, are going to need the material list or the supply list and the stuff once I'm done. And I'm going to just start sketching. The first thing that I'm starting with the ones that I only need one picture of. So there's like, I need 1 Romana salad, but I need 5 apples or something like that. So I'm I'm having a list beside me with all the notes. So I'm looking there. So I'm going to sketch this sucker, actually. Where to start? Let's start here. So there's leafy things, and yeah, I got those recipes by a lady, oh god, Tracy, and I forgot her surname, sorry about that, but I got them from the internet. And some recipes I just took as they were, and some I did adjust once I had tested them. I wanted them maybe a bit less sweet or more certain veggies instead of others, because, like, for example, I'm not a huge fan of red beetroot. Not very, no. It's like a childhood trauma or something. I don't know. I don't like them as much. But What I don't like about it is the earthy taste. I very much like it though if I don't have the earthy taste. And that was actually something that I was very happy about because, well, beetroot has a lot of iron and that's, well, quite good for you, I think. So, should go something like this. When I discovered recipes that were less, let's say, earthy tasting, I kept them as they were. But if they were too earthy for me, I would change things up, add more carrots, for example, that are way more tasty for me and that do cover up the earthy taste of a beetroot. So I did test pretty much like 2/3 more, almost all, 4/5 of the recipes I did test. There's some that I need to test for the first time when it's autumn or winter season because stuff is not in season here, like cranberries, for example, currently not in season, so I'm not gonna test that now, but wait for autumn. And that's something that I'm actually also very, very keen on is making sure that I have seasonal fruits and veggies only. I don't want to have strawberries in December. Not my kind of thing. I'm not saying it's my way is the only right way, but this is what I decided I wanted to do in my kitchen. So yeah, so I classified recipes to be all year. If it is something like apple, carrots, and celery, that's fine. I can get that all year round, and it's fine to pretty much have a harvest and then have laying in the cellar or something. Like, for example, apples or carrots, you can really keep them for all of winter, spring, summer until the next harvest season if you store them correctly. So that was definitely fine for me. But I want strawberries or watermelon only when it's the season. I don't want that in winter time. This is not something that I do when it comes to food. I'm very particular. I make sure that I eat and drink seasonal if I can somehow have an influence on that. Anyway, I thought it would be cool now to have something like a recipe done there. A recipe book that's gonna be on my bookkeeper in the kitchen with my list of what I'm gonna eat the next couple of days until it's shopping time and stuff. So I'm a big lister. I'm a big fan of lists or just noting things because, well, yeah, I can't remember everything. So there, for example, is the Romana salad, and that's actually really yummy in juices. It's like, oh, awesome. I don't talk about smoothies, it's juices, so just the flesh-free liquid, and it's very yummy. So number 1 done. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start sketching. This is what I'm gonna do the next 105 minutes, because then my clock says, you're out of time. So another piece that I only need once is a cantaloupe. So I'm going to sketch a cantaloupe. This is probably not gonna take as long as the Romana salad, but things like pomegranate will also be a longer sketch. So there we go. And it has something, maybe something like this on top. I'm going to sketch in the lines, the dark green ones. Kind of looks like a summer pumpkin, doesn't it? And this is a recipe that is for summer, for example, because cantaloupes and watermelons, I'm not gonna have them in spring, autumn, or winter. Well, maybe very late spring, but then I could have something like wedge of a cantaloupe. Something like this, maybe. Okay, and then it goes something like this. To have a little light green also. And maybe you just have some lines for the stones or whatever they are called that you have in the watermelon or any melon or cantaloupe actually. So, and then what I'm also a big fan of is having something like this. It's an odd number. It's a 3, so just to compose my piece here, it's a odd numbers make it very of things, make it very harmonic to the eye. Also, if you have something like, if you guide your eye through a piece of art, that's also a very cool thing. It's just the other side that you cannot see, like that part down here is up here, for example, and another fruit, and I need kernels or stones or whatever that is, and I'm just using a couple of squigglies here. This is nothing that I have to be super specific about. And the rest I will do with color. So, there we go. Number 2. Number 3, that's that one. I'm going to have dandelion greens. And if you can't buy them and you don't have, especially here in Germany, if you can't buy them or you don't have a meadow where you know you can pick them and they're not polluted with too much of, well, shitty stuff. Sorry. Like, for example, I wouldn't pick dandelion greens in a dog park. Just saying. But what you could also do if you don't have dandelion or no access, or you don't want to pick it from somewhere, you could go with arugula or rucola, as the Italians say. It's also quite the peppery taste and very yummy. So there's, I'm sketching a bundle of dandelions here, like almost like a flower bouquet, but with like dandelion greens only. And recently, like in the last 1.5 years, I was able to buy dandelion greens and other stuff in supermarkets that do have the wild salads. So not only the ones that are Oh god, hold on, I have to concentrate. These are like really pointy ones. There we go. Not only something like, I don't know, a Romana salad or radicchio or whatever, but there's some where you have wild stuff in there with flowers and nettle and things. You could buy them. Finally, I mean, I know you can buy them for way longer. Could buy them in the States, but not here. So another prominent one should probably be here. And it's really a good thing that whatever you're doing, turn your work. Just makes it so much easier to get proportion right and angle and still have a comfortable way of holding your hand and stuff. This one's like folded in almost. Saves me some sketching time. I actually really like making my own recipe books because in comparison to bought books, let's say, especially for cooking, let's say I'm buying, I don't know, a book with, there's like 100 recipes in there. It's quite unlikely that I'm even gonna like half of them. So I'm just buying like a fifth of a book for, and I have things in there that I don't want, that I don't need. They take away space. And I'm not buying a book, a recipe book for like 2% of the recipes. If I buy one, I really have to like at least 70% of the recipes. So there you go, dandelion green. Next up is curcuma root. Yes, there's one. Turmeric, that's the word. Kurkuma is the German word. There's a German lesson of the day. Turmeric is very, very healthy, and it blends in with a couple of fruits that you don't get the nasty taste. But yeah. So it almost is, it looks like a ginger root almost. And but it's orange instead of yellow. This turmeric, the traditional, or what we like to think is a curry color, is actually the turmeric in there. It's a little bit more yellow than saffron, but they're pretty close in the way they look. Okay, it's like those roots. Have some cut off pieces here too, so there's something like maybe another one here, another one here, and in front of that we do have like slices of turmeric. And there's another one here, maybe, just to ground everything. And then something like, there's another one right here. So coming back to the cookbooks, if I buy a cookbook, I have to like at least 70 or 80% of the recipes in there. Otherwise, I'd rather pick recipes like from the web and make my own book. I don't want to have like 100 million cookbooks there. So I have a decent sized kitchen, but not too big, and I wanna be very, very efficient with the way I do have stuff in my kitchen. I don't want it too cluttered, but I mean, I cook every day, so it has to be efficient and it has to work for me, but also I have to have something different depending on season and how many people, or if people are eating with me, dining with me. So another one, oh, that's doubled. Another thing, it's a fruit, it's a berry. What I'm gonna need just one of is a blackberry. So that's one of the ones that's a bit more hideous to sketch. Oh, well. Anyway, so I like to collect recipes on my own and then write them in my own book. So I have a few cooking recipe books that I bought where I really, really like them. And then I do have a cookbook where I just pretty much have written down my collection of recipes that I got either from other people, or I researched at the web, or I designed and created myself. There's different things in there also, like from books, like from novels. There's recipes in there, and I just collected them. I did get rid of all of my baking cookbooks. I'm using them for collage now because I'm not gonna use them anymore since I changed to a paleo diet. So no sugar, no flour, no dairy, and there's a few recipes that, like in traditional cooking, that I can change up to work for me now with the needs that I have. But let's draw another one, like a bigger one maybe. But I only kept the cookbooks that, and there were very few anyway, that really I could use. The others are going to be collage books, and that's fine too. And let's have you something like this. And I've been collecting the recipes that I want, that do really well with my lifestyle, my diet. Let's say, and this here. So one is sitting like this, one is laying down. And I kept a couple of notebooks that I now can fill with data. So blackberries have very long and narrow leaves. Something like that. There we go, blackberries. Next up, broccoli. Only need one of these two. We're slowly getting to the ones that I need multiples of. So, I do have a stalk. And something like this, and then broccoli is kind of sectioned. Funny thing though, today that I'm recording, tonight I'm gonna have broccoli in my dinner. It's the vegetable of choice today. And another stalk maybe goes something like this. And there's smaller ones here, and another big one like here. And then I do have those florets. And broccoli, if I remember correctly, has quite the vitamin A, so it does 100 grams. If you steam it, you will have your daily need for vitamin A almost completed with just 100 grams. This is like a really healthy bomb of things. Forgot. They do have leaves on too, so something like this. And maybe like here. Like here too, maybe. Something here, because otherwise we'll be missing something. There's the broccoli. All right. Ta-da. Next up, one little blueberry. I need blueberries for one recipe. So let's start with the top of one. And it's another one here maybe. And it has the top something like here. Blueberries are very healthy. Got quite the E and B vitamins. And another one, because things in threes are really nice to the eye. Another one here. And with the top something like this. Should have some leaves maybe, just for the contrast. Blueberries. Now, kale. Kale is only seasonal in winter here, or late autumn. In the States, you can get it all year round. Fresh kale is not for sale all year here. So it has quite the stalk in the middle, and then something like this, maybe another leaf there. But it is very yummy, and it has a lot of iron and vitamin K. So that's really good. Another leaf right behind. Maybe another one here. It looks kind of as fluffy as broccoli does. But it's just a very earthy leaf. All right, kale. Now, that was the last one that I just need one of. Now, next up is ginger, and I need 2 gingers. So let's start with one where you can see it cut. Maybe like a slice, and then have another root that is cut, and another root that is not cut. So something like this maybe. And it has almost like a Chinese green or a lime yellow tone to it in the middle. So there's the slice. Et voila. Next up, second ginger. So I think I'm just gonna draw a root of ginger that's quite gnarly or something. Maybe something like this maybe. And with those squiggly lines that I'm using here, I'm not tempted to be too neat and have to go over things 100 million times if I want to paint or draw like 73 items and not spend a whole week on that. Maybe, you know, I should take the advantage of doing squiggly stuff. So there is maybe another root coming out, something like this. Down here, maybe a little one, but not too big. That kind of looks like what I do have in my kitchen. So a few lines. Alright, ginger root, check. Next up, fennel. I need 2 fennels. So, fennel. Maybe something like just a single thing. Something like this, maybe. Probably not gonna, well, maybe just a bit of the fennel green, but not too much, because, yeah. Something like this, and it goes over here, because fennel you pretty much have to peel. You have those lines in there. And then, like, it's the other side. And it goes something like this. Ta-da! Fennel. Fennel number 1, I should say. Then maybe I should have one where I do have a cut fennel. So maybe something like, maybe turn it a bit. Yeah, why not? Turn it. Something like, something like this. It goes kind of like, it has a core. Not perfect, but well, I can do the rest. There's like stalk in the middle. Can do the rest with color. And let's have like a closed one in the background. something like this. Fennel, check. Next up, pears. I do have... Where am I? 3 pears. 3 pairs of pears. So, first one. Let's go again with the opened one first. So, core is here, and it has like a vein or something like this, and then that is the stem. And then in the background there's a second pair. Something like this. The stem. And a leaf. Number 1. Pair number 2. Maybe again with an open one, but just with a slice this time around, maybe. Stem. And then you go something like and I don't know, like a normal one in the background. Normal meaning closed, uncut. Not perfect, but well. It's a pair of pears. And last but not least, maybe just closed ones, because I don't know how I would cut a pear any differently now. Maybe turn it. So this is the stem. And maybe another one, stem. I don't think I need leaves. I think this is enough. So, or do I? Well, maybe one down here and down here. Yep, pears done. I'm getting somewhere. So the next thing that I need 2 of are bell peppers. I think I'm just gonna have yeah, whatever. Bell pepper. Gosh. Some veggies are not as easily sketched as others. Stem. It's like the centerpiece. And then something like this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yep. And the other one, maybe have more than one and play with the amount of bell peppers, because I don't find them very interesting when they're open. It's just like, yeah, whatever. So let's see if this is the stem. Mid thing. I have idiots around me. I hope the mic didn't pick up the honking. Maybe like, oh gosh, come to mama. Like this maybe. And the other one, maybe like this. And the third one, like this. I don't really like this one, but well. C'est la vie, c'est la pêche. Next up, lemons, and I need 3. So 3 lemons. Let's go with half of it, slice of it, wedge of it. Yeah, why not? So let's start with wedge. bits of the rind. And then something like, oh yeah, something like this, and a complete fruit back here with a stem and some small leaves. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's complete the oval of the lemon. Number 1. Number 2 should be something like the half of it, so all the lemony pieces. And another fruit in the background, maybe even 2. That's where the stem would be. Something like this. Ta-da! Lemons number 2. Now lemons number 3. Slice. I had that right? I think so. So slices. Slice number 2. And number 3 is the fruit. Not perfect again, but well. So there's the yellows. Okay. Lemons. Maybe 2 leaves down here. Just to have a bit of contrast later. Green and yellow. Yeah, something like this. The lemons. Next up, red cabbage. I need, let's see. I think it is 2. No, it's 3. I need 3 cabbages. Let's go with an opened one. So opened, cut in half cabbage. And there's like squiggly lines of pattern in here, like white and red, which I'm going to mainly do with colors. And then let's have a closed one right here. So there's a leaf like this. And another one goes, so this one goes like that, then another one goes like that. Yeah. Something like this. That's a cabbage. It's not a walnut. Like I said, some things are more difficult to sketch than others. Some more, maybe, just to cut in half one. But the other way, like this is the bottom, and you have something like this in there. And there's like squigglies in between here. Because they did fold pretty much. It's all leaves. for the cabbage. It's really difficult. Maybe just from the outside. It's like a vein from one of those leaves. Because they are a bit lighter than the lighter red, almost like a magenta. And then the rest goes to the real dark purple. Like this, maybe. I don't know. And another one that's half cut. Maybe here. Not perfect, but something like that. Next up is watermelon, and I do need 2 watermelons. Let's do half of it and wedges. So. This is the one without the lines, like a really dark green one. And then the other one, I'm gonna do the light green one that has like stripes or something going on, and I'm going to have half of the melon. This. And they have like the stripes. Like the dark green, light green, you know? And there's another one. And maybe this is the end of the melon. So you have like those stripes going on. something like this. Melon, watermelon. Next up is celery, and I need, come to me paper, I need three celeries. So maybe this time around I just have to play with the angle and maybe a whole thing and another thing, I don't know, because it's really difficult to get different parts of that. So let's start from the bottom up, like so. And the next one is like this. This, and there's another one in here, and also in there, and then you have like the greens coming out. Something like that. That would be the celery, and it has lines in there. Like this. The second one would be from another angle, so let's just pretty much turn it. So it would be, the bottom would be here. You get something like this, and then you have all the leafy parts. Something like this, and like the stem here or something. Yeah. And number 3, maybe just one of the stalks cut, something like, oh gosh, stalks are curly. Something like this, and then it's almost like rhubarb. And then maybe one where this is resting on something like, maybe even have a leaf in here. this one wouldn't rest. So maybe like something like this. Next up, I have beetroot, and I need 3 of them. So maybe like a bundle, a single, and a cut one. That would be, I think that would be working. Let's start with the single one. So there's the root. Something like this. And then the leaves on top. It's the very distinct red veins that are going to help here. So there's a second leaf, third one, and the fourth. Okay, number 1. Number 2, the bundle. I had said the bundle, so I would go with 3 roots again. Maybe change up the angle a bit. Maybe like this is the bottom of the root. stems, the greens right here. like this. And next I need a cut beet. Cut the beet. Cut root. So maybe something like. More greens behind it. Something like this. And the next thing I have on my list are grapefruits, and I need two grapefruits. So looking at the stack that is still next to me, I think I'm going to have another video with just the sketching, because I'm not gonna be able to get that stack done in half an hour. But well, maybe I just color the others first that I did today, and then I'm going to do some more sketching or not. I haven't decided yet, but for the grapefruit I think I want a wedge and a half. So it's like there's these chambers, just like orange and lemon half. Then you have the whites. Like that. And next one is like half of a fruit. So we do have stuff in the middle. And then those chambers. has the white around it and the yellow skin. And have a bit of the fruit showing here. And some leaves underneath. Maybe just small grapefruit like here. And then there's another leaf up here. Something like this. Maybe another leaf. Yep. The grapefruit is done. Now, let's see what is on my list next. Let's take sweet potatoes. So I'm having like half an hour left. So I shouldn't do the apples where I need so much of them. So let's go with sweet potatoes, something like closed one. Maybe I do play with the colors more on this one instead of shape or positioning, because there's Japanese sweet potatoes that are dark red on the outside and yellow in the middle. And then there's the orange sweet potato, which is brown on the outside with an orange touch, and inside it is orange fleshed. So maybe something like this, maybe. And then it has to rest on another. Sweet potato. Oh, or let's have two open ones. Yeah, like this one is part of the one that I'm currently sketching here, and this one is this one, yeah. That totally makes sense, don't you think? So this is the Japanese one, and I'm going to play with colors with that. And then let's have the orange one, just position it differently. So maybe like have it cut the long way. Or another one cut the long way. And like a normal resting one here. Like something like this. They both lean against it. And last but not least, maybe some with slices, and I haven't decided yet if I want orange or purple, so Japanese or Peruvian. Peruvian, that's the word. One, so we'll see. Let's do slices. This, and a bit thicker slices, and another one like maybe like this. this. And then have like the rest of the sweet potato be something like so. This part here is orange, 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 and the outside is more of a russet tone, so red, brown. Something like this. Sweet potato, check. I do have 20 minutes. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee. It's like full mango. It's like an oval thing. There's the stem. And then maybe a stem with a leaf or something. So leaf. The leaf is maybe a bit too thick. It's kind of like this. It almost looks like a plum, so I definitely have to do something with color here. But that would be mango number 1. And I'm having my second camera in shot because I'm recording some slow-mo footage for my vlog. So the second one I think would be cool would be wedges, maybe? Mango number 2 and mango number 3, maybe just a half cut one. Mango shape, and then have something like this be the flesh, the other one be the skin, and stem, something like this. And then maybe another one that's in the background. Something like this, maybe. These would be the mangoes. Let's see if I find something on my list that is not as many of them. Here's one. one. I need 2 peaches, so I'm going to draw those, and then I'm gonna end the video and have the rest, or the next part in the next video next Monday. But let's go with peach. Maybe just like a closed one first. Like the stem. Then maybe like it's a bit more difficult. Like this. Maybe another one. Stem and maybe, I don't know, leaf or something here, and another one like here. Peaches are difficult, especially that part here, like where it curves. It's like, don't want to have it look like something else. But I think I can do quite a bit then with colors. So that would be peach number 1. And the last bit is peach number 2. And I think I want half of a peach and a completed peach. So let's go with half of the peach first. So that's like stem thing. Something like this, and then there's rest of the fruit, and there's this stone in the middle. And there's like patterns in the stone. I'm just squiggling lines. I'm not being too precise with that. It's an illustration, so yeah, very quick one too. So here's the opened peach, and then the other one, maybe a closed one next to it. Maybe one that has leaves on top. So stem and something like. Let's do the leaves first. Leaf number 1, stem a bit bigger, and leaf number 2 is back there. So, gosh, that's really terrible, but well. Peach number 2. I'm gonna do the rest with the colors, the shading and stuff. So let's take away the slow-mo camera. I hope you enjoyed watching along me, sketching so many fruits and vegetables already. I have like a big stack already done, but I still have this one to go. I am going to see you next week, and I think just to make it easier, because I have color repetition so much, I'm going to sketch all of them first and then color all of them, because there's a couple of fruits and veggies in there that are orange, so I don't want to start mixing all of those colors from the get-go if I want to go with the neo colors. And I think I will have a mixture of tombos and neo colors, so I think I should work as efficiently as possible when it comes to all those supplies. But let me put something else here to focus on. Wonderful. So that has been my video so far. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, please, as per usual, leave them in the comment section below. I will see you next Monday with the second part. And I hope you have a great week, and maybe you are looking through your kitchen and collect all of those loose recipes that you have, and you think about making a recipe book for yourself and do some artwork in it. So take care, folks. Have fun. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe as per usual. I'm going to see you. Bye-bye, folks.